Do you know how to help out our community?
We're going to talk about that on this episode of 5 Minutes with Dad.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest kids in the whole world, and their dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos, Angela, and Nick Pavlidis.
Who's hey?
Ready for an awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad?
Hey, what am I? A stale donut?
That would have gone high.
Yeah, well, I'm excited
that
about...
won't go all the way up.
That's right. That's okay. So I'm excited about this episode because we are going to talk about simple ways to help out our community. Just a couple of ways. Go ahead, Ange.
We're gonna not talk about that. We are gonna talk about that. Hold on, we are.
What's that? Hey-o!
Oh, nope.
What's what? You like this one? That's right. So before we get into the content, you know what time it is, Ange.
Ooh, ready for the Resource of the Week sandwich! And that was not the button this time.
That was all Ange. Pavlos is. Ange, I think you and I took over the show. I think Pavlos is out for a little bit, huh? That's all right. It's all Ange.
Hold on. Yeah.
Good thing we got some recordings of Pavlos. Yep, that's the furthest it goes. Yes, Pavlos will be back. So, Ange, do you want to do the first joke of the week or the second joke of the week?
Second.
All right. Why can't you take a test in the zoo?
I don't know. Why can't you take a test in the zoo?
Because there are too many cheetahs. Hey-o!
I almost said... No.
Get it? Cheetahs? Cheaters?
I almost said took. If you heard me, or I think I said took. I don't know.
All right.
Something like that.
So this week we're highlighting something different for the resource of the week. Last week we highlighted an Uno emoji game.
Well, it's always
/Uno emojis. Yeah. And this week we're highlighting our own merch. So if you
5 Minutes with Dad /gear.
Yeah, 5minuteswithdad.com/gear. Also /merchworks. Sends you to the same place. So we have all sorts of fun stuff with our floating guy. We have a hoodie. We have coffee mug. We have hat. We have onesies. We got toddler tees, youth tees, lady tees. We even have face masks, teddy bears, and a maternity tee. If you want
used to have pop sockets.
Yeah, we have pop sockets too. It's 5minuteswithdad.com/pop-socket. Let me see. Pop socket.
Can you switch that to gear?
Yeah, 5minuteswithdad.com/pop-socket. That'll bring you over to Amazon to pick it up. Yep.
The business.
Well, no, but that's my Amazon business account that it sends to. If they don't have a business account, I'll just send them over to regular Amazon. But yes, if you want to have 5minuteswithdad.com/pop-socket.
Or 5 Minutes with Dad /merch or gear.
/merch or /gear. That'll hook you up big time. You'll be rocking all the 5 Minutes with Dad gear.
Just colors of black? For the black thing?
For the pop socket? I don't think so. I think it's it's a white circle with a black pop socket. It's like
the normal pop
sticky
sockets.
Thing. Yeah.
Thingies.
Yep.
We used to have a lot. Well, 4.
Yep. So if you want to be rocking your 5 Minutes with Dad gear, send us pictures at us at 5 Minutes with Dad. If it's on Twitter, it's the number 5. If it's on Facebook, it's at 5 Minutes with Dad or facebook.com/5 Minutes with Dad. Yeah. So let us see you sporting your gear so we can share it on social as well. All right. And time for the second joke of the week.
No, resource of the week.
We just did that.
We did?
That was the gear and the pop socket. All right, Ange. Now it's time for the second joke of the week.
Okay.
Mind blown. All right, what you got?
Knock.
Who's there?
Dozen.
Dozen who?
Doesn't anyone want to let me in? Nobody wants to let me in.
I want to let you in. I want to let you in. Uh-oh, crickets.
Why do you call it 07 crickets?
07 crickets. So,
In like 6 FWMDN.
yeah. So 2-FMWD-N and 6-FMWD-N. Angela's referring to how the sounds are listed like these on our little Rodecaster Pro mixer. And the reason that 5 Minutes with Dad, that 2-FMWD is because when the files are on my computer, I want them to appear in an order. So if I put a number at the front of them, then I can sort by name of files. N is, that's just cut off there. It says new. Because we had an old one before you joined the show where it was just, welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos Pavlidis. And then Ange joined the show and we changed it to...
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend...
Yeah, so it says starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis. So that's the new one.
And of course, Dad.
And their dad, too. Oh, sad trombone. All right, well, Ange, let's dig in because we have a really important topic
Dad.
to come. What's
Can I
up?
have the other one instead?
Sure. We have a really important topic
Thank you.
to talk about today, and that is being kind and
And that is at the beginning of the episode. We
how to
already did
help
it.
out your community. Yeah. So,
well, we
Ange,
already said it.
yes. And so let's say where we got this from first. At Angela's school, they give people high five stickers when they do something really good. And there's a list of things that they want to encourage, types of behavior. And one of them is being kind to your classmates and your community. Right, Ange?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So make sure you talk into the mic. I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh.
That's okay. So being kind in your community. Ange, have you seen anyone in your school get a high five sticker specifically for being kind to their community?
Yeah, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know you've seen them for being kind to each other, for making big problems smaller, for a whole bunch of other stuff. But let's talk a little bit about what it means to be kind in your community. And you know what's cool about that is it doesn't have to be complicated. How do you help out your community? One of the ways, and Ange is going to share a couple ways, but one of the ways is just to be a good member of your community. So what does that mean? That you don't have to do anything super special, but if you're nice, if you're encouraging, if you are a positive influence on your community and not a grumpy member of the community, then you're going to add positive energy to everyone around you. Now, Ange, what are some of the things that you can think of that any kid can do to be helping out in their community?
Not litter.
Not litter. See, that's a really important one. You know why, Ange?
Wait, we forgot the what am I?
I did know what am I. I just didn't write it in there. I said, what am I, stale donut?
You did?
I did. So one of the things about helping out in a community to not litter, it's important for two reasons. Number one, because it's a really good thing. It helps out our environment. It helps it keeps the streets clean, all that stuff. But number two, it actually doesn't require you to do anything. You can help out your community by just not doing something not so nice in there, like just by not littering. You don't have to do anything special. You just avoid doing something. Yeah. What do you got?
The reason we say help out our community, it's supposed to be classmates in community, but some people don't go to school or listen to this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they could have, but they could have already been.
Yeah, and you can help out your classmates too. Classmates are members of the community, and if you help your classmates, and they might say, "Wow, that made me feel really good. I'm going to help people out at home, and I'm going to help people out in my neighborhood." So let's talk about how other ways. What's another way you can help out in your community? What about
not destroying animal homes?
Yeah, you got to be nice to the environment around you. So you're just careful when you're walking through the woods or when you're walking down the street, or if you see a bird's nest, you leave it be and you let that wildlife live nicely in the neighborhood, and you can appreciate all the wonderful sounds and smells of your neighborhood. And you know, when we take our walks in the morning, we don't do it every day, especially now. But when we were taking our walks, I used to always say Just let's listen and smell. What do you hear? What do you smell in our neighborhood?
What do you see?
What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? All of your senses are really, really cool. So,
And there's also this game that is actually really fun that you can play on every rainy day.
yeah, when it's raining, especially if you live on a hill and the rain comes into a
and the salmon.
yes, the grizzly bear and the salmon. So, and
So
go ahead, you can explain.
So like you pick one person to be the salmon. No, not the salmon. One person to be the grizzly bear. Everybody else is all the salmon. They run down like the water stream. If you have like a little water stream in the sides.
Yeah, so we live on a hill, a little bit of a hill.
2 hills.
Yeah, and so the water goes to the side of the street and then flows down away from our house. So it's a little bit of a stream. And Pavlos and Angela, when they got their rain boots on,
hills.
yeah, well, when they got their rain boots on, they like splashing in the stream, the little stream. It's just a little drips of water. But when they walk, when they walk up the hill, it's just like salmon, because salmon swim up the river. So then I would act as the grizzly bear, and I would slowly chase them as the grizzly bear, and they would try and get by me as the salmon. And it's just a little fun game to play.
And if
Go ahead.
and if you get caught, well.
Yes, but when you got caught, you just got hugs and kisses. Yes. So
then you get eaten all up. Not really.
yeah. So
Just like pretend.
yes,
Like they're like, no.
That's
Don't
right.
eat the person.
So what do we got? So we can help our community by not littering. We can help our community by leaving nature the way it is.
And help our community by helping our community.
Yes. And what's some other things you could do? Be nice to your neighbors, right?
Yeah.
Oh, watch out, Ange. We can hear that on the mic.
Oh.
We can be nice to our neighbors. Ange has a fun thing. Maybe we'll do a tutorial video or a course. Maybe we'll build a course. Ange will build a course on how to make what?
Slime?
Yeah. Would you like to teach a course? We'll record it on video and then we can market it. You can make money to go get more slime. Save up for more slime. Angela has been making the coolest slime. It's not real sticky. It sticks to your hand a tiny bit when it's first made, but it's not the stuff that sticks to furniture or anything like that. That was pretty cool, huh?
Except some of mine get all watery because sometimes I add a little too much activator.
Yeah. And then
Because you don't know how much activator you really need for how much of slime you really want.
yeah, and then you just got to balance it out. And if it's a little watery, you add something else. And if it's a little not watery enough, then you add some more activator, right?
You mean glue.
Oh, glue.
If
There
it's
you go.
watery enough, you don't add more activator because
I don't know.
activator's water.
I don't know.
Kind of water.
I just see the cool ingredients there,
we
and
don't
then I see the
use
awesome end
activator,
result.
We use baking soda and contact solution lens thingies.
Very cool. All right, so we got number one, you could just not litter. So be kind to your environment. Number two, be kind to the animals and everything that's around. And number three, be kind to the people in your community. So if you're kind to the land, kind to the animals, and kind to the people, you are going to help out
this
your
mine?
community. Yep. You're going to help out your community quite a bit. What do you think, Ange? Nice and simple, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's leave it at that. Don't forget to check out the 5 Minutes with Dad gear, 5 Minutes with Dad merch at 5minuteswithdad.com/merch. Or if you want a pop socket, 5minuteswithdad.com/pop socket. And
Or gear.
be kind to your community, be kind to each other, and be kind to the animals.
Thank you for listening to 5
Bye,
Minutes
bye,
with
bye,
Dad.
bye.
To connect with Pavlos, Angela, and Nick, subscribe to the 5 Minutes with Dad newsletter at 5minuteswithdad.com.
Thank you for listening.